MajorSlackVideos.
Well, yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Horizon Zero Dawn, playing on very hard difficulty. We have arrived at Meridian Gate, and we're going to push into Meridian to unlock all the merchants in here. Even though this guy sells all the shadow weapons, there are some machine parts that are now available for sale if we could just get to the right merchant. We're going to have to push through a little bit of dialogue with Erend and get past some cutscenes in order to completely unlock Meridian. So let's do that right now. That is this quest right here, City of the Sun. We'll just do a little bit of this, a little bit of a mystery to solve, and then we'll have Meridian completely unlocked. Let's do it right now.
If I don't get my goods to buyers soon, they'll cancel the contract.
What's going on here? Olin's in there somewhere.
Okay, so we're just pushing south.
And so's Erend.
Into Meridian, okay?
That other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
In the order.
If this keeps up, I'll be broken. It's always the merchants.
Just locked down. Getting through out of murder.
Hold! Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Red Ridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me!
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
Yeah, stop feeling sorry for yourself. I've never done this one before. I always do this one because I have compassion on it, but I'm curious.
Then stop feeling sorry for yourself and live up to her example.
So much for a shoulder to cry on.
Everybody loses people they care about. Tears don't change that.
Don't worry. Any tears I had just froze up.
Okay. School of Hard Knocks here. Okay, time to go to Olin's.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
Always stay right. Always stay alert. That's what I say.
Okay, so there's no way to hustle him along, even if we run ahead.
So many
Wait, he
people
doesn't
all talking
really
at
run.
once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl. Is she Nora?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Come on, Erend. Even when she's walking slow, she's outpacing. Where'd you go? What are you doing? I think you had to take a pee or something. I guess it's legal to pee in the bushes here in Meridian. Well, it's legal for him.
Blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
Alright, we gotta examine the place.
The corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Okay, we have to find a way to break the hatch. You do that by simply going upstairs,
Call it a day, girl. You're wasting time.
find the ladder, go around here, examine the stack of ingots.
Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down.
Probably could. Well, let's push it.
Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Alright, back downstairs, through the hole we just busted in. Examine the map on the wall.
A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Examine the data point.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
And we already did that. Here. His journal.
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
And that's it. And you can pause the video and read this up if you so desire. Done? Alright.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me in the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
Done and done. Alright, now we're going to table all this for a later date. Meridian is now open to us. We have 7 merchants in here. Okay, from the campfire southeast of Meridian, if you just push north along here and you go into town, turn to the right and you got a hunting goods merchant right here who sells the exact same stuff as the other guy at Meridian Gate. This guy's actually farther away. If you just want to buy a weapon, you're better off going to this guy because it's right there. This one you have to make a bit of a run in, for example. Go here, and there's one dodge away and it's right here. So if you just want to buy a weapon, this is your man. However, weapons require parts, as you have seen. For example, the Shadow Blast sling requires a Lance Horn Heart. Previously, our only option was to farm these parts. Just go out there and find the machine that we needed a part from, and repeatedly farm it until we can come up through sheer chance the required part. But now that we have Meridian open, we can actually buy parts. You don't have to do that anymore from the Machine Resources merchant, the specialty merchant right here. Let's go see him. Some of these parts cost a pretty penny, some do not. Some is just worth it. If it's only cost 100 or a couple hundred shards, just buy it. Let's put a flag there, make him easy to find. From the campfire, we're on the north.
This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice?
And here you go. Here's your Machine Resources merchant. No more farming. If you got the money, just buy it. Some of it cost a pretty penny, though, be advised. As you can see, Billowback Heart, 760 shards. I mean, sometimes it almost doubles the cost of the weapon you're trying to buy. So, your choice. Alright. Now, there's 3 collectibles merchants in here. Well, 3, how should we say, respectable collectible merchants. We'll get to their dirty basket merchant later on. Later on in the video. There's a flowers collectible. There's the Erend collectible guy, and there's the vessels collectible guy. The flower. This is the metal flowers. Let's go see her first. Is it her or him? I think it's him.
Everyone needs a splash
Yeah,
of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Cutive.
What
What's
did
that?
you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine. Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
Okay, like I said, let's hear some more about you.
You said you were an adventurer.
But then you took
Just
an arrow
so.
to me, right?
The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
Is it worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet. But the embrace of my beautiful Theridine is sweeter still.
About these metal flowers.
These metal flowers. What are they exactly?
No one knows. But some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machine started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks.
Alright, so.
Let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
This is what he has for sale. Cootie's reward box number 1, Cootie's reward box number 2, and Cootie's reward box number 3. And each one requires a set of 10 metal flowers. This requires a set of 10 metal flowers Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 3. Where do we find these flowers? Like all over. And you can buy a map from him for the measly price of 5 shards and 2 blaze to show you where all the flowers are.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. A moment of your time, Outlander?
Right, now that we bought the map, and you can see all the flowers they're pointed at. Just go to those locations, find the flowers. Once you've got a complete set, you know when you got a complete set, but just going to notebook and then go to collectibles, and here's all the metal flowers. Okay, as you see, we already got 2 for Mark 1. Find the other 8, bring it back to him, and you get...
Ah, you're back.
Cuties.
Did you bring me something lovely?
Reward box number 1.
I am always happy to trade.
And it's that simple. Alright. Next.
I look forward to trading with you again, my sweet. Could you spare a moment to speak of the fire?
Okay, I was trying to get out of it. I was trying to skip the inventory. Or skip the dialogue. Trying to get to this guy here. That's the dirty box merchant. The dirty crap merchant, I like to call her. I'll leave her till last.
My life, the life of my family, under a lot.
Kantara, my sweet. What's your story?
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
Okay, what did I say? Vessel, sorry, figures. That Banuk figures, of course. What's your story?
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ben-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any. You ready? Let's trade then.
Okay, same dealio here. Collect 4 of these Banuk artifacts. Strike that 2. And you get these particular rewards here. Kentara's Reward Box 1, Kentara's Reward Box 2, and Kentara's Reward Box 3. And once again, there's a map available.
Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Excuse me, Outlander?
And now all the Banuk figures are marked on your map. See, there's one there. There's one there. There's one there. And so on and so forth. Bring them all. Or
I'm
by,
looking
like,
for
you know,
Banuk
bring the
artifacts
particular
back from the
sets that you're
wilds.
looking for.
Find any Banuk relics? The Banuk will be happy to get their treasures back.
You get the dealio. You find the Banuk artifact, I name you and my claim, bring it back to you, and get Kentara's Reward Box 1. And so on and so forth.
Good luck out there. Be sure to let me know if you find any Banuk. Found any Banuk relics in the.
We're working on it. Next, the vessel's collectible.
Wilds, Outlander?
Hey, Honora. Bet she's decent with a bow.
You there?
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an Outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the Old Ones like many in your tribe?
No, although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the Old Ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
All right, what's your story?
So you're interested in the old ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels.
Nerd. Just like, wow. Mega nerd. Okay. What's the story with these ritual vessels?
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous.
Okay. Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Yes, yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
Okay, so these are the ones you bring in sets of 4. Okay, Palace Reward Box number 1. Bring Ancient Vessel, Pharaoh, Arches, Drone Hop, and Wayfarers, and you get that. And so on and so forth. Bring all those 4 vessels, these particular vessels, you get Reward Box number 2 and number 3. And once again, you can buy a map for that. A map of Ancient Vessels, buy the map.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins.
Perhaps your travels have taken you through...
And as you can see, I mean, somebody's going to say, you know, you can buy the map from any of the collectibles merchants. Yeah, I know, that's obvious. But I was just, you know, to be organized as buying the particular map applicable to each merchant from that merchant. But you can buy all 4 maps from any one of those merchants there. All right, and there you go. Now I have all the ancient vessels marked on the map. Go to those particular locations, get yourself a vessel, bring the set of 4 back to that guy, and he gives you some stuff. Right?
Ancient ruins?
Okay, so that's all the good collectibles. Now comes the mystery box guy. This guy right here. This is basically like gambling with your resources, and you just come up with like a completely random thing. You there. And he has no story because, you know, he can't guarantee anything. So, for example, if you get this guy crystal braiding, you get this, whatever. It's completely random. I'm going to reload the save, so let's just see what it is. Hunter Big Game Box is random. I would never trade a crystal braiding for this unless I had, like, spare. And we get 78 shards. Completely random. Let's gamble again. Once again, I would never do this with a luminous braiding unless I had spare. Pretty sure we need that for something. Oh, I thought he took that. Okay, here we go. And this time we got... This is a bit of a ripoff. It's a total gamble. So you want to gamble away your resources and see what you get. Some of the stuff he has requires these mysterious, dirty... I call it the dirty crap. So you go down here, scroll down to the bottom. Here, the scrap collector box requires 1 dirty basket, one dirty basket large, 1 dirty basket medium, 1 dirty basket small. And this one requires the dirty rusted bolt large, the dirty rusted bolt medium, the dirty rusted bolt small. What? Yeah, this is really weird. Okay, where do you get the dirty stuff? You get the dirty stuff from this person right here. The Eclectic Collectibles.
I know how to put them to use. There'll always be work for me.
Okay, so let's say that guy, he will give you a special mystery box if you bring him a dirty basket small, a dirty basket medium, and a dirty basket large. All 3. Bring them all 3, and they'll give you a special mystery box. Completely random. Could be a total ripoff. And to get the dirty basket small, you have to give her 15 shards and 1 shell walker heart. And to get the dirty basket medium, you have to bring her 25 shards and 1 scrapper heart. So that's like what, 40 shards, a shell walker heart, and a scrapper heart. And then the large, 35 shards and a watcher heart. So that's a total of, to get the mystery box from the other guy, you have to spend 75 shards, get a watcher heart, a shell walker heart, and a scrapper heart. Buy all these 3 items, and then bring those 3 items over to him and give you the mystery box. This is basically an endeavor that you save for the second half of the game. Once you've gotten all your weapons and all your outfits, and you're pretty sure that you're not going to need any of the machine parts that you're collecting all over the place for anything else, this is what you do with your spare machine parts. If you feel like gambling, okay, you bring them to her and buy all this dirty crap and then bring it to the other guy. Or you could just go to the other guy and he's got like other stuff that he'll trade these mystery boxes for machine parts. But like I said, that's like in the second half of the game. Once you've gotten all your shadow weapons and all your outfits that you want to get, everything, so that you're absolutely sure you're not gonna, like, you know, be gambling away a precious, like, Lancehorn heart that you could have used to buy a good weapon for what could amount to total crap, because like I said, it's a complete gamble. Okay, so that's what you do with the dirty baskets and the dirty and all that, what I call the dirty crap, right? So that's all 7 merchants. The ones we're going to be, like, the merchants we're going to be primarily focused on, actually the only merchant, because I always go to Meridian Gate when I want to buy a weapon. So the only merchant I really care about for now in the early part of the early to mid part of the game is this one here, the machine resources merchant, because occasionally I want to buy machine resources or machine parts instead of farming them. All right, so that is Meridian for now. We'll get to the Hunter's Lodge later on. For now, we got some more pressing business, and I'm going to take care of that first thing in the next video. So let me just reload from last save. And we'll take it from here. Alright, so we want to get some weapons. That is #1 priority, alright? That's coming up first thing next video. Thanks a lot for watching. And, hey, if this walkthrough helped you out, post a comment. I'd love to hear from my target audience. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel and stuff like that there. And I'll see you next time for some more Horizon Zero Dawn. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.